Okay, so hi. So this would be the very first activity that I would do with a student to see if they can um, see groups of objects rather than counting by ones. Counting by ones prohibits number sense. It stops a student from gaining number sense. You want them as quickly as possible. I mean, if they're pre-kindergarten, yes, they can go ahead and count by ones. Even in kindergarten, near the second half, I would absolutely be encouraging them to start working in groups. So, one of the things I like to use is an abacus. And notice how this abacus is in fives. Okay, so it is not all one color. It is 5 and 5. The reason I want them to do that is because I want them to create visuals for like 7 as being 5 and 2. Okay, and so this helps and encourages them to do that. All right, so I would start with giving them a subitizing card, or so a card with dots, various dots on them. Or I would just say, show me two. Okay. And what I'd want them to do is do that. So just swipe two over, karate chop two over, whatever. What I will ask them not to do is to go 1, 2. So counting by ones individually. Okay. I will just say, show me two, and expect them to go like that. Okay. Then I would say, show me three, and expect them to go like that. And then I might say, show me 5, and expect them to go like that. And if they didn't know right away that that was 5, I would take their fingers and have them match up every bead to every finger, because most kids know that on one hand they have 5 fingers. Okay, so that's that embodied experience of a number, is holding up one hand as 5. If they don't know that, then I would have them count by ones, and then with their hands count by ones, and a few minutes later ask them again, show me 5. Okay, and say, try and do it without counting, just show me 5. Right, so they would do that. Then after they can do that, then I would ask about 4. And I want this visual allows you to think of 4, the student to see 4 as 1 minus 5. Okay. Or if they knew how to build 3, have them build 3 and say, you know what? How many more is 4? And if they know 1, great, they can just move 1 more over. Okay, so they should be really comfortable working with 1 to 5 before you move on to anything else. So just keep doing that, getting them to show you their 3 with their fingers, 2 with their fingers, without counting by ones. So that it has to be solid. Then you can move on to, say, a number like 7. And once again, you want them to do that. If they don't know it, that say, can you show me 7 with your fingers? And if they can't do that without starting to count by ones, so if they start to count by ones, just put your hand on their hand and say, is 7 bigger or smaller than 5? Okay. And if they say it's bigger, hopefully, and if they don't, then you'll have to show them and teach them that it's bigger. But hopefully they would know that it's bigger. And so then say, okay, well, let's just build 5 then first. Okay. And then we can count from there, 6 and 7. So you're really wanting to use this abacus that has these visuals of 5 already nicely done. Even when you first start working with the abacus, you may want to count by ones to convince them that there are 10 beads on one row. right? And then just gradually working with more and more, reducing that, the frequency of them counting by ones. But in order to be convinced of something, sometimes initially they will need to count by ones. But you really want to very nicely kind of say, hey, you know what? Let's just try it without counting. And let's just show me. So that would be the first task. And you can use the subitizing cards to show them a dot pattern and then ask them to show you the groups, that how they see the groups on it. And we'll look at that in the next video. Okay, bye for now.